So much to my surprise, today, the 21st of July, they put up the English dub of Titan's Bride up on Amazon Prime. I had to watch it. I had to obtain this dub and judge it for myself. Fortunately, my loving sister ended up buying it for me on there. It is $15 or $2 an episode. Definitely worth buying. Please do purchase it. And prior to this, I hadn't really watched much of the actual anime because it was really hard to watch. It was, you had to pay for it on that one weird site, and there was these weird censorship crap and all that. I mostly just contented myself with just reading the manga, so I was more familiar with the manga than I was with the anime. So yeah, it was for the most part a whole experience for me watching it dubbed from start to finish on Amazon. Before I give my thoughts on the actual series, I'm going to talk briefly about the English cast. Caius is voiced by the voice actor Kiba Walker, who I'm not familiar with. I looked him up, and he is known for a few roles of stuff I haven't either watched or I haven't really gotten that. I looked it up, and I saw he was a character named Makio in an anime called Horiyama. I didn't watch Horiyama. I don't really know what kind of character that is or how big he is in the anime, but a lot of people seem to like that anime. So figured I'd bring that one in. I saw he is the cider house leader in My Hero Academia. I just started My Hero Academia, so yeah, I definitely haven't met that character yet. Next, playing Koichi is Edward Mendoza. I believe that's how that's pronounced. If I butchered it, I am so sorry. I looked up on howtopronounce.com, and I did my best to replicate that, but I have a speech impediment, so, It looks like this is actually his first ever anime voice role. However, his resume does say that he has been cast in numerous video games. A lot of them indie, like this one, Nightshade. One thing I find very interesting about this anime dub is that there is a lot of up-and-comers on this. There are some actual big voice actors on here, but they're secondary background characters, you know what I mean? And I don't see that a lot, and I'm honestly really impressed and glad that more studios are giving new people chances to shine and develop as a voice actor. Kiba Walker did an amazing job as Caius. He has a very smooth, masculine voice that just works so well as the Titan. And I was swooning. I was like, ooh, Caius. Again, I'm not familiar with Kiba's work, but I do feel like he has the voice that is made for a strong, mysterious male lead. And I want to see him in more work with him just taking that lead role. I want to see him romance the heck out of whatever love interest he ends up getting. I really hope that this animation really further propels his career. I want him to be cast in more stuff. Why isn't he already? Y'all are missing out. His voice is smooth like butter. Edward, again, amazing job. When I read Titan's Bride, his voice is almost identical to what I would imagine his voice being. Like when I heard him speak, I was like, oh yeah, that's Koichi. I can see that. I could really see someone with his voice fitting in a lot of Sentai works. He should really go and try out for just a bunch of Sentai dubs, in my opinion. I don't know why, but a lot of the anime that Sentai ends up dubbing, I could see him in there. Now let's talk the actual anime. Again, prior to this, I'd only seen like 2 episodes way back then because of the weird censorship and the weird pricing and everything. I didn't want to deal with it after a bit. I just watched a couple episodes on their YouTube channel. This is my first time watching all the way through. So, thoughts, 7 minutes per episode, again, I knew that before. I just still feel like it's just not enough. Now, this is clearly an 18 plus anime. However, just because it is, I don't think they should have focused so much on the sex scenes, because in the manga there is so much plot that I feel like they just kind of glossed over 4 more sex scenes, which again was in the manga, but there was actually a lot of plot in between and around it. And I don't know, I just feel like it's weird to have so much sex scenes. When they did focus on the story, it was really good, and I liked the comedic timings and everything. The voice actors did a really good job with all of that, and I was very pleased. They did end it at a good spot for a season 1. I do hope, however, they do make a season 2 where they continue the story, because there's so much more to the story that was not really fully explored in the anime. Also, while there is a decent amount of adult scenes, if you will, I didn't feel like they were awkward. I feel like the English voice actors did a really good job tastefully doing the voices in a way that wasn't cringy. It was very realistic. Sometimes when I watch an anime and there are adult scenes, the dubbing can be a bit awkward, and it's really hard to watch without laughing. But I didn't laugh watching this, so we're good. And I know I can be a little immature, if you know what I mean. I'm like, ha ha ha. But I didn't in this one. It was very well done. Like I said, the voice actors are talented. After I consider everything, do I regret paying $15 on it? No, I don't. I think it was a good watch. It's a quick watch. I can watch it while I pedal, which is what I did. I exercised. You know, it kept me in the moment. Would I buy it again as a physical copy? Yeah, I would.